So far, so good. It looks really nice. Very nice neighborhood. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the vlog. I hope you guys are crushing it in life. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today is a beautiful day here in Houston, Texas. And of course, when it is a beautiful day, that means we go out hunting for property. There's a few things that I'm looking at right now, and I want to take you guys to show you guys what I'm looking at. And you may be surprised by the end of this video at something that I'm gonna say. So if you want to hear the surprise, you can skip till the end. No, I'm just kidding. Don't skip till the end, because all the stuff in between is going to be important in this video for your education if you guys are here to learn about real estate. If you guys are just here to enjoy and watch me drive my fun vehicles, then welcome as well. Okay, today's video is hunting, and since we are going hunting, like real estate hunting, we are gonna be taking the big beast, because that is our real estate hunting vehicle. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking of wrapping it in something like that, like real estate hunter or land hunter or something cool like that. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions. I will take them into consideration and wrap this vehicle based off of whatever you guys tell me. Okay, let's get started. Just a beautiful day to be out and about. Look at that sky. I don't know if the camera's capturing it, but the sky is just gorgeous today. So one thing I wanted to tell you guys is that this is a very active time of year for me and for a lot of people who are in the real estate space. And that is because the year is ending. And as you all know, me and a lot of people ended up selling a lot of real estate this year, which means we have a lot of capital gains that we have to pay. Now, luckily, we have a lot of depreciation to offset a lot of the gains, which is what I preach basically on my channel. So if you guys are investing in real estate, please learn all the tax saving strategies. For me personally, just because I sold off so much real estate, the gains I've had this year are massive, and even my depreciation was not able to offset them entirely. Now, I do have a small amount of gains, and I'm probably gonna end up buying some stuff for my new office, and I have an investment home that I have bought as well, so I'm gonna end up depreciating those, and I think I should be okay. But I am currently working with a lot of people, like 4 different groups right now, who need to close by the end of the year. And it is, mind you guys, close to November, mid-November right now. So we have about 45 days to close. Actually less than that, because these closings need to happen probably by December 20th, because after December 20th, it's very hard to find people who are actually working, right? Because of the holidays. So we have from now until December 20th, people are already in holiday mode. It's gonna be very difficult to appraise these properties, which means we are gonna have to use techniques in order to close this year that may not be favorable to all of these buyers. But you guys have to understand that because these are tax strategies and tax savings, the income of these properties doesn't really matter. How weird is that? That we're buying real estate and these buyers don't really care about income. All they care about is the depreciation that they can get from these properties. Now, of course, all these buyers have to be real estate professionals, which they are. They just need assistance in acquiring these properties, which is where I come in and I kind of help them out with that, just because I have access to so much real estate through my social media presence, and of course through this YouTube channel, my TikTok, my Instagram, whatever it is. And you know, I just get access to a lot of deals, which is why a lot of people like working with me. And of course, the deals that I pick and choose are often, I would call them the cream de la cream, right? So they are like the best of the best, and those are the only things that I show my friends and my clients in this case. Now, this is not something that I do full time. Of course, I am a real estate developer. I run a large real estate fund, but this is something that I have fun doing on the side in my free time, which is like today. So I kind of do it, and it helps me pay for all my vacations for the year. So, you know, I can't really complain. That being said, let's talk about tax strategies. If you guys have income that you are generating from a business, from whatever, you know, crypto sales, whatever it is, you guys need to get involved at least partially in real estate. Whether that is at a limited partner capacity, meaning you're just a passive investor in somebody else's real estate, or that is in fact at an active capacity, which means that you are handling all this real estate on your own. It's very important that you guys realize that real estate has depreciation components to it, set that not a lot of other businesses have, which is why real estate is seen as very favorable and just continues to go up over time. There's people who don't really care about the income. They just want to offset gains that they have elsewhere, which is why real estate is an amazing place. I mean, I'm rambling. I'm talking about real estate quite a bit, but you guys get the idea and the gist of it. I'm rambling and I'm talking quite a bit, but you guys get the gist of what I am trying to say. It's very important you guys look into this at least if you guys want to save money on your taxes every year. So this is the street that the property is on, and as you guys can see, you have some beautiful modern looking product here. You have some older multifamily stuff as well. Let me open the window so you guys can see it a little better. But yeah, so this is the street that the property is on. In fact, we're gonna pass it in just a second, and I want to show it to you guys really quickly. This is in fact the property that I'm here to look at on behalf of my clients because of the tax reasons, and I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. And I think it's very important that you guys realize how important real estate plays are. So it's actually a very beautiful property, it seems like. Even across the street, lots of beautiful stuff. Now, of course, it's extremely competitive because there's a lot of apartment communities, but as you guys can clearly see, look at this. It's a beautiful gated townhouse community right here. And then we have more gated product right over here. So up and coming neighborhood for sure. And this is really why I'm so excited to look at this property. I think it's in a great neighborhood. I think it's in a great location, and I think it'll do fairly well. But the real reason that we buy real estate, right? Like I mentioned earlier, guys, we have things in the tax code that we didn't have a long time ago, and now you can offset income from other businesses through investing in real estate. Of course, you have to invest enough in real estate for you to be able to offset the income, but the fact that you can do that means that end of the year there is a huge surge. There is a huge demand for this real estate type product. Well, not real estate type, specifically multifamily product, because you can depreciate a lot of stuff in multifamily. Not only can you depreciate the building, the asset, but you can also start now depreciating fixtures, fridges, ovens, countertops. There's just so much stuff you can do, and that's very important, I believe, in order to be able to do the depreciation correctly. And we're all taking advantage of it. I in fact took advantage of it when I exited all the real estate that I exited. There's a lot of people who are just getting in the game, and once you guys make those gains in your real estate journey, you will too be taking advantage of this real estate tax haven if it still exists by that time. There's a lot of talk that it's going to go away in the next couple of years, but as of right now, it's looking good. And we are going to continue to depreciate as much real estate as we can. And I'm just quickly gonna drive the neighborhood to give you guys an idea. This is the main road right behind where this property is, and it's actually looking very nice. I'm really liking the way this property is looking. So I mean, we're gonna continue, I guess, to drive around it, but so far so good. It looks really nice, very nice neighborhood in a very central location. Now, another thing that I like to do when I see properties in the area is always grid them, meaning always look at stuff around the property, see what type of businesses are operating in the area. Also try to just better understand what exactly is going on with all the real estate in the neighborhood. And honestly, at this point, nothing out of the ordinary, no red flags at all. There's some nice office buildings or some nice warehouses. Everything looks like business as usual. In fact, you have a new Floor & Decor that just opened up in the area. You have a strip center over there with a lot of brand names in it. Let me see if I can show you guys a little more clearly. Lots of brand names right across the street from the neighborhood. So I do think that this is a good place to be. Oh, in fact, look at this. Right across the street, you have brand new development. Now, brand new development always excites me just because if there's brand new development in the neighborhood, then somebody bought this piece of land and decided they wanted to build apartments on it. So that's something that I can definitely use to my advantage for sure. So once again, we are back on the street. I wanted to show you guys, we have brand new construction right here as the street starts. We have some single family homes that look like they're gonna definitely get bought out very soon. We have more homes over here that look brand new, and here is the apartment community I'm looking at. I'm gonna post another video and confirm whether we got it or not, but for now this is what the apartment community is looking like. And then there's some other apartments in the neighborhood. Everything else looks honestly quite run down compared to the community that we are actually looking at. Like, for example, this looks very run down compared to what we are actually buying. So that's something that makes me happy for sure. You got brand new construction right here as well. Once again, I like this product. It looks really nice, really chic. The designs are really modern, and they're all garage homes, which is, you know, pretty standard, I think, just because of pricing. Like, this also looks fairly run down compared to what we are currently looking at. You also have EVS right here, and that is Tesla Motorsport Company. It does look pretty awesome, and looks like they're working on quite a few projects, which is pretty cool, right by the property. And then of course you have more properties on this street. Now, an interesting fact about this street is that when I moved here to the US in 2013, I believe in 2013 or 14, I actually came to this street to buy an apartment community, and it was 1/3 the price of what it is today. 1/3. So it has gone up in value. This whole road has gone up in value about 300% since I moved to the US, and that is not a bad return in the world of real estate. It's actually a pretty good return in the world of real estate. Now, the only disadvantage of owning an apartment community on the street is, let me show you what the disadvantage is really quickly. So this is a massive disadvantage of being an owner on the street, and that is the fact that you have apartments on both corners for the entirety of the property. That means there's probably around 4, 5, 6,000 apartments on the same street, which means it is extremely competitive, like extremely competitive, right? And what that also means is that you have to be very careful on how not only you treat your tenants, but how you treat your pricing, because if the pricing is off on this street, guess what? Tenants are gonna start moving out almost immediately and start looking at other deals. Oh, look, I didn't notice this. Brand new construction. So this is another piece of good news that you can see. We have brand new construction on the same road. This is something that I'm seeing for the first time. Obviously, I haven't driven this road in a while, but it's pretty good that I'm getting to see this with you guys on camera, that there is brand new construction on the property. That's pretty awesome, actually. So here you have, like I said, an apartment community, an apartment community, an apartment community, an apartment community. As far as you can see, apartment communities all the way. Of course, like I said earlier, you have to be careful when buying apartments on the street, just because it is super competitive. But if you have good management skills, if you know how to manage your clients, if you know how to manage your tenants, if you know, have good expertise in property management, then this should not be a problem. And look, you have more brand new construction literally in the middle of the street. Look at that. It's pretty nice. All brand new. Pretty cool stuff. Alright guys, I'm home. It's late. I was out looking at properties, assessing real estate. I toured a bunch of properties that I can't show on film, but I will very soon. So watch out for my next videos, and just like that, I'm gonna see you guys next video.